Okay, guys, this is VetSports on eBay.com. VETSPTS. If you're relatively new, please add me as one of your favorite sellers. Also, I'll be posting a link in here for my Facebook group. I am starting to morph over to Facebook, so I encourage you to join and be able to see what my other breaks and stuff like that scheduled, and we'll go from there. Let me see. Let me get you guys this link here. Okay, so if you're watching this today, just to give you a little bit more background in case you weren't in the room, we had a bidder bid up the prices and basically bail. And he had 14 teams, so it is essentially about half the case break. So what it boils down to is it basically crashed the break last night because it was over 200 or just over $200 with shipping. Set that there. Okay, so here's the link. Again, if you're in the group, that's fine. If you're in the group and you got some friends and buddies that might be interested, by all means, spread the word. Yeah, the bad thing about blocking deadbeats, you usually don't know they're deadbeats until you get screwed like I did last night. So, no further ado, let me go over here, and I'm going to read off the teams. So, some of us was in this room last night until about 1 a.m., and it just didn't make any sense to sit there and keep everybody up till about 2:30 because it takes about an hour to break everything. Okay, so I got Nick, who's got the Steelers. Clover G's got the Bills, Patriots, and Browns. John P's got the Redskins and Titans. Our Avarilla, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, has got the Texans and Colts. Kerry picked up the Panthers last night. U.S. Rob's got the Vikings. Chameleon's got the Packers. Jason's got the Chargers. American Pride, hooah. I know, you got oorah. You gotta understand, us Army folks got a different dialect than the Marine Corps. Anyway, you picked up the Seahawks. Soundwave's got the Cardinals, and Geach has got the Giants. Jeff's got the Lions, and then what we resolved last night. Jets go to John P. 49ers goes to Smart. Chiefs, Jason. Bears, John. Ravens, MJ. Falcons, Jeff. Bucks, Mr. Smart. Scroll up. Okay. Jags went to Kerry. Cowboys goes to Geach. Eagles goes to Kevin. Rams goes to Jason. Broncos go to Kevin. Bengals go to Jason. And Saints goes to Kerry. So is there any questions on the teams as I just read them off? Okay. Let's see. Hit me offline, John, and we'll go from there. I certainly can, but right now I'm not going to try and break that down. So if anybody else has got that idea, just hit me offline. Use my email address because I want to minimize the eBay footprint, i.e. minimize the eBay fees. But I always entertain offers and look at past prices and stuff like that. So, but hit me offline on that, and while I'm sorting and stuff, I'll try to respond. Okay, so that we are, brother. That we are. Guys, if you're new to Ustream, there is a delay. I've been told it's anywhere from 8 to 12 seconds. So if you do something and I seem to respond late, I'm not dyslexic. Well, actually, I probably am, but just understand that there's usually some delay. And sometimes this chat jacks up too. Okay, one other announcement I need to make. We did triple threads. Thanks to John, he reminded me of my promo. So I'm going to remember it tonight. Nobody won my promo, and I'll get to that once we get to the end. But what it boils down to is nobody won. Another dollar got added to it. So tonight for the Prizm, the promo is at $19. And again, that is break credit. That is not a refund. That is not a check coming to you. That is not a special gift card coming to you. It is a promo for a break credit into one of my future breaks. Okay, you can use it to go towards shipping. You can use it towards a particular team, what have you. But just let me know. If you use it for an eBay thing, I cannot refund you, or I cannot adjust the invoice. I can only adjust it to where the shipping's at. But I will address it from there. I just did that for Kevin yesterday, and balanced him out as far as his $10 that was owed to him. So, but it's fun. I'll get into more detail when we get down to that last box. Okay, so no questions. I'm gonna go ahead and get started, y'all. Fresh case. Okay, so top 6 boxes. And guys, if this is your first time in the Prizm, this stuff's been pretty solid. Not necessarily over the top as far as like Odell Beckham. I'll be honest with you, his signature still eludes us from this product. But I will tell you, we have pulled one-of-ones, a lot of colored autographs, and so forth. So this always seems to be a pretty solid product. So let me go ahead and slice these real quick. Okay, and I'm going to adjust the screen so y'all can see. Okay, give myself some workspace, and you guys can see the boxes. And guys, if you like that, if you guys were in that mixer break last night and you like it, I'm looking at doing probably another one of the same product for this week, and possibly looking at doing manufacturer themed breaks as mixers. I'm still going to do case breaks. Don't get me wrong. But like for example, I might take Bowman from last year, might throw in Bowman Sterling, Bowman Chrome, and stuff like that. But it gives a good cross reference of the different product. But last night we did pretty good. We pulled a Mariota for the Titans. It was an auto. I can't remember what the actual subset was, but it was out of Leaf Ultimate, serial numbered out of 15. But we did a small mini leaf mixer. Had the Ultimate, Clear, and Leaf Metal Draft. So look forward to that. Check out my group, and hey, we're going to try and get this built to bigger and better things, guys. I'm anxious to see another one-of-one come out of this product. We pulled that Johnny Manziel about 2 weeks ago, and that still has me itching for more. I can't pull a super fractor to save my life, but I can pull one-of-ones out of other product. I just can't figure that out. Also, if you guys made suggestions in that room, I was getting some feedback on my phone. Of course, I left it in the car, but I've gotten some ideas for different product. I will take a look at them, take a look, kind of get a feeling, take a look at the pricing, and then take a look how the sales are. Because I like looking at the history, kind of make an idea of whether or not I'm going to make money or not. I hate to make it sound like I'm greedy, and I'm not greedy, but I can't be in this business and supplement my military retirement if I'm constantly losing money. So I will take a look at that. If I can't do a full case break on something based on maybe a profit ratio or something, then I will try and toss it into a mixer and still try and get to similar product. So feel free to throw all the ideas that way, and we'll go from there. I will probably I'll probably order 2 cases for next week. One will probably be one of the Leaf, like maybe Clear or Ultimate or something like that, and then another medium range case. It could possibly Prime, could be another case of Prizm. Again, it depends on where the price ratio is at. And then at least 1 mixer. Okay, and I like the idea of that mixer because it kind of gave me a good cross-reference to the different product. Okay, let's go ahead. Okay, so box number 1. Let's go. Who wants to go ahead and rub that for some mojo? Mojo. I'm just making up words. Okay. Okay, so right off the bat, out of 125, we got Dez Bryant for the Cowboys. Okay. I'm trying to get up here where you guys can kind of see where my hand's at. One of these days I'll be able to sit there and slip a little bit extra funds and get me an additional camera so you guys get a proper angle. But for right now, I got to do it all jerry-rigged up. Air Marshals, Russell Wilson for the Seahawks. And underneath that, orange parallel, Von Miller for the Broncos. Dang, right off the bat. Okay, Panini Rewards, 250. Okay, our first green and yellow. Remember, these are hobby only. That is Derek Carr of the Raiders. We did pretty good pulling a nice one of his out of the triple threads last night. Oh man, I am truly sorry to hear that, brother. Damn. If I'd probably give up if my place burned down between all my military stuff, the stuff of the kids, the collection, the antiques. I'd probably quit. I'd probably move into a small little cabin and just say to hell with it. Anyway, intros. Die cut Ray Lewis for the Ravens. Especially with me, I got so much of one type stuff or very limited stuff. Here we got green and yellow, Ahmad Dixon for the Cowboys. Okay, we got our first fresh faces, and this time it's Marquise Lee for the Jaguars. And then our next green and yellow for the Jets, you got Chris Johnson. Okay. Base for the Redskins, Lachey Seastrom. Underneath that for the Steelers, Franco Harris. Okay. We got a die cut, Believe the Hype for the Vikings, Teddy Bridgewater. My personal opinion, I think he's going to be the best one out of that crop between him, Derek Carr, Johnny Manziel. I mean, time will tell, but I just like how he composes himself. Jerome Bettis, this is serial numbered out of 99 for the Steelers. We got our first class ring. This is Mike Evans, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Okay, we got our first auto. It is a base auto. Okay, Mr. Tom Savage for the Texans. I'll sleeve that in just a moment. Okay, and I lost my notes. They're here somewhere. Anyway, this is the Believe the Hype refracted parallel. Okay, and I believe these are like 1 in 120. I might be wrong. I probably am, but I do not see my cheat sheet. Oh well. Just know that they're harder to pull than the regular ones. Okay, and then underneath that, for the Cowboys, Des Bryant, Hands team. So the Cowboys doing pretty good with various hits. Okay, last part of this box, Jacquizzi Rogers, and that's for the Atlanta Falcons. Okay, red and yellow, Aaron Murray for the Chiefs. Our next fresh face is for the Bengals, Giovanni Bernard. Mr. Roddy White, Atlanta Falcons. Kung Su for the Lions. And down to the last pack, another Believe the Hype. This time it is Odell Beckham Jr. for New York Giants. Okay, do you... Box 2. Hope everybody's Sunday's going pretty good. I'll get this stuff up and out, sort it tonight, get the recaps done. I still got to do the recap for the triple threads. But I'll get that recap done, and then from there, I'll be, let me see, probably later tonight, if not tomorrow, I'll go ahead and stage up the packaging and go from there. But everything will be mailed out tomorrow. I'm not expecting any other road bumps. And then you guys will have the packages by the end of the week. What was the last hit that you seen, John? Okay, box number 2. Okay. Base refracted, Johnny Manziel, Browns. Our next hands team for the Pittsburgh Steelers, Antonio Brown. For the Bengals, red and yellow, Darqueze Dennard. Yeah. You got to take it where you can, right? Okay, we got our next class ring. This time it's Sammy Watkins of the Bills. Bishop Sankey, Tennessee Titans. Okay, we got our first blue, but before that, we got this guy, Dan Hampton, Chicago Bears. And then the blues are serial numbered out of 50. This is T.Y. Hilton for the Colts. Serial number 45 out of 50. Okay, for the Bengals, Jeremy Hill, believe the hype. Okay, we got our first NFL emblem parallel. Okay, these are serial numbered to 75. And that's Jeff Janis for the Green Bay Packers. Underneath that for the Redskins, John Riggins, orange parallel. Okay. Our next fresh face is Mr. Keenan Allen, Chargers. Okay, our first refractor for this box, Telvin Smith. Okay, that's serial numbered out of 60. Okay, for the Jaguars. Our next hands team, and it's Anquan Bolden for San Francisco 49ers. Orange Browns, Connor Shaw. Okay, double hit pack, Ben Roethlisberger, Air Marshal, die cut. And underneath that, we got this guy, Terrell Davis for the Broncos. Used to love to see him run. And you probably missed the Tom Savage base auto for the Texans, because the rest of it was just base. Because you've probably seen the red and blue. I know you were there for the Des Bryant and Jerome Bettis. Yeah, everything else was just like just common stuff. Okay, back to where I was going. Okay, this time Terrell Davis refracted. So we went from orange to the base for the Broncos. Okay, so it looks like he's going to be well represented in this case. Texans on board again. That's J.J. Watt, green and yellow. Got our next intro die cut. 49ers, Frank Gore. Got a red coming up. Do our next autograph, so maybe it's autographed. Nope. But it is serial numbered out of 75, or excuse me, out of 125, and that's Victor Cruz from the New York Giants. Fresh faces for the Eagles, Jordan Matthews. Okay, our next auto is a base auto, Darqueze Dennard for the Bengals. Okay, double hit pack. The first one is the hands team, Demarius Thomas for the Broncos. Okay, and that's the refracted version. Okay, these are like 1 out of 120 or something like that. And then underneath that, we got Bob Lilly, red and yellow for the Cowboys. Box 3, ladies and gentlemen. Pack didn't want to cooperate with me. Oh, John, we were talking last night on the phone. I was trying to remember why that guy made that comment. If you remember correct, it was actually initiated because of you. What it was, we were holding up to let everybody get their guesses in for the promo. And so I was giving everybody ample time since I forgot about the promo. And that's when he started freaking out about why am I sitting there. So, but I thought about that last night when I was heading home. Okay, starting off box number 3. Got our next Blake Bortles out of 125 for the Jaguars. Underneath that, orange for the Bears, Brandon Marshall. Air Marshal, Peyton Manning for the Broncos. Okay, got another one of these boys, 150. Okay, must be the Blake Bortles box because there's Blake Bortles base, Jaguars. And one of those is the, let me show this real quick so you guys are tracking. One of these is the alternate portrait. Okay. So, I don't know off the top of my head which one's the short print. I mean, obviously the die cut, I mean not the die cut, but the serial number is a short print, but still. Okay. Our next, believe the hype for the Buccaneers, Mike Evans. Okay, too easy, glad. I don't know, I had a handful of them that once they got out, it looked like it got held up either here in Elkin or Greensboro. I had who was that? Kevin last night. He got both his packages went at the same time, and he's still waiting on the second one. But he got the other one, I think, Friday. Okay, next orange, Taj Boyd for the Jets. Fresh faces, Eric Ebron for the Lions. I know Jeff must have probably about 25 of those by now. Okay, double hit pack. First one is Christian Ponder for the Vikings, green and yellow. And underneath that, there's some old school toughness right there. John Elway for the Broncos, red and yellow version. Give me another guess, because I'm pretty sure Nick Foles didn't sign. Okay, JJ? I'm almost 100% sure he didn't sign for this year's. I'd hate to cheat you, but give me another guess. Matt Hazel for the Dolphins. Okay, intro. James Laurinaitis for the Rams. Okay, our next NFL emblem is C.J. Fedorowicz for the Texans, and those are serial numbered out of 75. Looks like we got an intro refractor. Okay, we got our first card. It's going to have to be random. Mr. Jerry Rice, San Francisco 49ers, head-to-head with Chris Carter for the Vikings. Nice. Almost nicer. Okay, Derek Carr auto, serial numbered 74 out of 75 for the Raiders. We pulled an auto of his last night out of triple thread, so that was good. Okay, so the intro is the refracted version. These are, I believe, 1 out of 96, and that's Jimmy Graham for the Saints. And underneath that, Mr. Smith for the Cowboys, red and yellow. And then we got a back to basics intro, and that's J.J. Watt for the Texans. Okay, last part of box 4 or box 3. Let's get her done. Red and yellow, Bruce Ellington, 49ers. Mr. Lacey, fresh faces for the Packers. Mr. Look for the Colts. Okay, Stephen Ridley for the Patriots. And then final insert for this box, Deshaun Jackson. Okay, that's for the Redskins. Okay. Boy, that dropped down real quick. Went from 10 viewers down to 4. Something I say? Jeff, you need to quit bullying my other viewers. Okay, box 4. Believe the Hype. Jadeveon Clowney for the Texans. Green and yellow. Guess what? Jadeveon Clowney for the Texans. Got our next random. Okay, Adrian Peterson for the Vikings. Head-to-head against Emmitt Smith for the Cowboys. So Vikings got 2 chances there. Okay, Ryan Shazier. Okay, for Steelers. We've got another blue peeking in here. Hopefully it's signed. It's not. Anyway, we got a base. Brian Hoyer for the Browns. Underneath that, we got Tavon Austin for the Rams, and that is serial number 48. Yeah, 48 out of 50. Okay, another double hit pack. EJ Manuel, intro die cut. Okay, for the Bills. Underneath that, for the Panthers, D'Angelo Williams. I hope that didn't cheat us. It'd be base cards anyway. There was actually 2 of those dang Kid Reporter cards in the same pack. Dinner time. I didn't. If y'all ain't sharing no dinner with me, I ain't letting y'all eat. Okay, so for our next one, out of 99, Christian Ponder for the Vikings. Next fresh faces, Johnny Manziel for the Browns. Okay, Brett Smith for the Buccaneers. Autograph. Our next Believe the Hype. This time it is Derek Carr, Raiders. Double hit pack. Both of these are green and yellow. The first one is Stephen Tuitt for the Steelers. And underneath that, definitely old school there, Gale Sayers for the Bears. Okay, Andrew Luck, Air Marshals. Another old school, Mr. Gifford, New York Giants. Sleeve. Seeing a lot more base autos out of this one so far, but we all know it can pick up hot and quick with the Prizm. Okay. Green and yellow, Demaryius Thomas for the Broncos. Intro for the Chiefs, Mr. Alex Smith. NFL emblem. Whoops. If I pick up one card at a time. Pierre Thomas out of 75 for the Saints. There was a die cut intro of Ray Lewis, and I think that was it. I can't remember if there was any parallels or not. No autos, and I can't remember if there was anything else. Anyway, the next die cut, Jimmy Garoppolo, or however you pronounce it, for the Patriots. I was listening to some of the other breaks, and it's funny to hear how some people are pronouncing it. Guys, this looks like it could be pretty good. I'm seeing die cut and shiny, and I'm seeing some gold color to it. So I'm hoping it is serial numbered out of 10. Tell you what, I'm going to do it like this. Let you guys see it before I do. For the Cowboys, and it is autographed, DeMarco Murray. It's a teaser, because I saw that gold, I thought it was going to be out of 10, but it's serial number 99 out of 100. It's still a great card, though. I like that. Nice. Okay, DeAndre Hopkins for the Texans. Okay, and then we got Sammy Watkins Fresh Faces. This is a refracted version. These are 1 out of 96 packs. I remember that number. Who ended up with the Cowboys? Geach. And that was the one that was random off last night. Geach, did you make it back to the room? That's no problem, Michael. Okay. Let's see what happened. I was hoping it was like that gold that pulled about a week and a half ago. It was a gold die cut and it was serial numbered out of 10. And you know what's funny is that was one of the teams that Numbnuts didn't pay for last night. Just goes to show you sometimes. Hey, Geach, you can sit there and message that guy. Tell him thanks for being an ass. Oh, pardon my expression, but anyway. And let him know how you did with the picking up his team. And that was part of the random, so you only picked that up for like $10. That's even sweeter. Okay, box number 5. Let's keep this going. Okay, right off the bat, to believe the height, Aaron Murray. That's the refracted version. Chiefs. Hands team, Anquan Bolden, 49ers. Okay, next one is Fresh Faces. Derek Carr for the Raiders. Okay, double hit packed, first card. Jerick McKinnon, Vikings. Underneath that, you got Steve Johnson for the 49ers. Josh McCown, Buccaneers. That's a name I hadn't called off too much. Intro, Keenan Allen for the Chargers. Okay, we got another red. DeAndre Hopkins, Texans out of 125. Ryan Shazier, yellow, red and yellow for the Steelers. Okay, got another one of these guys. This time it's Calvin Johnson for the Lions with Jerry Rice of the 49ers. So that'll be random off. Okay, guys, I'm seeing gold. Wow. Hey, guys. This guy look familiar to you? Johnny Manziel gold out of 75 for the Browns. 14 out of 75. That is like my third or fourth autograph in the last few weeks of just Johnny. And one of them was a Rivet 101. 1 out of 1. Excuse me, 1 of 1. Okay, Jadeveon Clowney for the Texans, Fresh Faces. Eli Manning for New York Giants. Joseph Randall for the Cowboys, green and yellow. And then Believe the Hype for the Bills, Sammy Watkins. Okay, finishes up for box 4. Excuse me, box 5. Out of 99, Aaron Donald for the Rams. Air Marshals, Russell Wilson. Okay, we got our next auto, Mr. Jace Automato for the Jets. It's a base auto. Double hit packed, first card, Antonio Brown for the Steelers. And underneath that, Mr. Ryan Tannehill, Miami Dolphins. Zach Martin for the Cowboys. And that finishes up box 5. Yeah, my problem is I can't do anything about it. I have to keep mailing them off to people like you, Jeff. No, it was just a base. You talking about the head-to-head? No, it was just a base head-to-head. And you know what's funny, Jeff, is just before I started talking him up, I was sitting there talking about how, Mr. Johnny Rehab and everything, and boom, I pulled the dang 1 of 1 Black Finette. 2 days later, I pulled the 1 of 1 Rivet swoosh card. And ever since then, it seems like just about every other case, I'm pulling his dang autograph. Okay, guys, I'm opening up box number 6. You guys know the deal if you've been in the room before. Give me a guess of who you think the last auto will be. Our pot is now up to $19. Again, it is break credit only. It can go towards the shipping of a break, but what I'm saying is I'm not going to send you a check, money order, or anything like that. Anyway, give me a guess of who you think the last autograph will be. And if you guess correctly, you will get the pot. And as usual, you have until I finish opening up the stack of packs, and then once I start going through it, all guesses are ceased. Give it to the 49ers. Okay, I'm going to set that over here so I don't forget it. Yeah, I appreciate that, Jeff, and I'm pretty sure that's Mr. Smart, so I'm pretty sure he'll appreciate it. Good Lord. There we go. Yeah, I have been. I just wish I could sit there and pull other ones a little bit more consistently. You know, I've still have yet to pull. We pulled a couple of Blake Bortles out of this product. I think we pulled one Sammy Watkins. No Odell's. Now, I've pulled him out of other product, but I haven't pulled him out of this. But for whatever reason, it seems like he's just as hot as anybody. Okay, got you for the Seahawks. Trey Nicholas, that's a name you don't see too often. Okay, so I got you for the cards. Okay. Sankey, yeah, he's another one we pulled a decent amount of autos from. Oh, guys, I didn't get to bed till late last night. And I'm definitely feeling it. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 guesses, and then I also got that other guy's guess further down. Okay, so out of 5 years, that's pretty good at 80%. Okay, last pack. So I know Soundwave's in the room, Michael's in the room, Jeff's in the room, John's in the room. Okay. Okay, these are upside down. Okay, we got our first auto. Good news is, none of you guys guessed them, so that keeps the guesses wide open. Terrence West of the Browns. And these cards are flipped all over. Okay, our next Believe the Hype is Jeremy Hill for the Bengals. And underneath that, you got T.Y. Hilton, red and yellow for the Colts. Chris Borland for the 49ers. I think that was the one we pulled the 10 of 10 autograph last time. Giovanni Bernard for the Bengals. Fresh faces. Okay, double hit pack. First card, Mr. Matt Schaub, Raiders. Now here's an old school guy, Mr. Dan Fouts, Hall of Famer for the Chargers. Andy Dalton, Bengals. Okay. Okay, Hands team. Deshaun Jackson for the Redskins. Okay. Out of 99, Willis McGahee for the Browns. I want to try and pull that off carefully, but it's like some piece of glue or something that was between the two cards, and they were stuck together. Okay, so I'm going to set that over there. I'll try and get that cleaned up. Okay. Next, Air Marshal, Drew Brees for the Saints. Of course, as soon as I flip it over, they'll be right side up again. Okay, Michael Sam for the Rams. See what I tell you. And then Mr. A.J. Green. Another one for the Bengals. Okay, another Hands team coming up. This time it is Demaryius Thomas for the Broncos. Okay. Double hit pack, the first one is out of 125, and that's Devonta Freeman for the Falcons. We pulled two of his redemptions last night out of triple threads, so the Falcons did really good. Plus, they end up getting the booklet. Okay. Greg Little, orange parallel for the Raiders. I know he's in the Browns uniform, but if you look down the bottom, it sits there and says, signed by the Raiders, something, something, 14. Okay. You can also see the emblem on the back. Okay, guys, last part of the box. Good luck to each and every one of you. Mr. Bridgewater, Class Ring for the Vikings. Okay, our next one is one of those little silver waves. And guys, our promo is still rolling. Jake Matthews for Atlanta Falcons, and that's still numbered out of 35. Okay, so promo is still going. Nobody guessed them. Okay, we got a Hands team parallel. Antonio Brown for the Steelers. Nick will be happy with that one. Okay, we got another intro. Brandon Marshall for the Bears. Okay. LaDainian Washington for the Cowboys, orange parallel. And then it looks like our final hit is going to be a Fresh Faces, and it goes to you, Jeff. Eric Ebron for the Lions. Okay, guys, give me just a moment. Let me close this out, and I'm going to go into the random as far as the head-to-heads. I know the one, he said go ahead and give it to the 49ers instead of take care of that.